In the far reaches of ancient China, an unexpected gift arrived at the emperor's palace. Imagine the astonishment, the wide-eyed wonder, as a towering, majestic elephant lumbered through the grand gates. This was no ordinary gift. It was a living, breathing testament of respect from a distant ruler. The air buzzed with excitement, curiosity, and a touch of apprehension. The emperor, a figure of wisdom and authority, adjusted his imperial robes, his eyes never leaving the magnificent creature. On his side were his trusted council of mandarins, their experienced faces mirroring their emperor's intrigue. But it wasn't just the elders who were captivated. Among the crowd, there was a young face, eyes brimming with curiosity, the emperor's own son. This boy, despite his tender age, was wise beyond his years, and the arrival of the elephant stirred his young mind. A hush descended upon the palace as the emperor, full of curiosity, decided he must know the weight of this magnificent beast. The emperor's query posed a unique challenge for his court: how to weigh a live elephant. The court buzzed with the emperor's mandarins, each eager to offer their own unique solution. The first suggested a giant scale big enough to hold the elephant, but where to find such a scale and how to get the elephant on top? Another proposed counting the grains of rice the elephant could eat, an idea as absurd as it was impractical. The court echoed with laughter as each suggestion proved more outlandish than the last. An elephant on a scale, counting grains of rice. The ideas were as varied as they were amusing, but as the laughter died down, the reality of the situation settled in. None of the suggested methods seemed practical, leaving the emperor in a conundrum. Amidst the confusion, a small voice piped up with a surprisingly clever plan. It was the emperor's son, a young boy known more for his curiosity than his wisdom. Yet in this moment, he was the only one with a practical solution. He suggested that they could use a boat to figure out the weight of the elephant. The idea was simple, yet ingenious. First, they would lead the elephant onto a large boat, allowing it to float in a calm lake. Once the elephant was aboard, they'd mark the waterline on the side of the boat. The elephant would then be carefully led off the boat, and the boat would naturally rise in the water. Now, here's where the boys' plan truly shone. They'd start loading the boat with rocks one by one, each rock adding to the weight in the boat, causing it to sink lower and lower in the water. They would continue this process until the waterline on the boat matched the mark they had made when the elephant was aboard. And there it was. The weight of the elephant could be determined by simply weighing the rocks on land, a task much more manageable than trying to weigh a live and likely uncooperative elephant. With the execution of the boys' plan, the impossible task started to look possible. Everyone watched in awe as the boat filled with rocks, inching closer and closer to the marked waterline, and finally the moment of truth arrived. The waterline matched the mark on the boat. The rocks were taken to be weighed, and there you have it. With all the rocks weighed, the clever prince had found the solution to the emperor's problem. The court was abuzz with astonishment and admiration. The impossible task had been accomplished. The weight of the elephant, a mystery that befuddled even the wisest of the mandarins, was now known, all thanks to the cleverness of one young mind. The emperor, filled with pride, could not contain his joy. His eyes glistened as he looked upon his son, the source of this brilliant solution. "My son," he proclaimed, "you have shown us that intelligence is not bound by age or experience. It is found in the ability to see the world from a different perspective, to find solutions where others see only problems." The words of the emperor echoed throughout the court. It was a moment of triumph for the young prince. His cleverness had not only solved a daunting problem, but also earned him the respect and admiration of all present. The tale of his wisdom spread far and wide, and his fame grew with each telling. Yet the true victory lay not in the fame or the accolades. It was in the lesson learned, a lesson that held true then and holds true now. It was a lesson about the power of innovative thinking, the courage to challenge the status quo, and the ability to turn obstacles into opportunities. The tale of the elephant and the prince serves as a reminder that our greatest strength lies in our perspective. It's not about how many years we've lived or the knowledge we've accumulated. It's about how we choose to approach the world around us. The prince showed us that what seems impossible can become possible when we dare to think differently. And so, It was proven that wisdom does not always come with age, but with the ability to think outside the box.